Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Titular and we are back in Pro Cycling Manager 24, episode number 14 of the Titular Pogibeater career here in the Pro Cyclist mode, and heading for Belgium, heading to Belgium to the Baloise Belgium tour. And in this tour we are I'm going to bring you one full race, if I'm not mistaken, and it's the fourth one. Well, and the third one, kind of, because not the third one, the first one, kind of, because it's a prologue. So that's where we are going to start. Then the second one, final kilometers. Third one, final kilometers. The fourth one, the full race, and the fifth one, the final kilometers. So, having that said, let's get going and let's start in this Beveren in the Baloise Belgium tour. And who we got here with us? Hofstetter, Huybs, Orin, Pickrell, Reisberger, and Jack Stewart. Reisberger, do we know anything about him? Not really. Are we among the favorites on this prologue? No, we are not. We've got Wout van Aert here, Mathieu van der Poel, yeah, big names. Jack Stewart, one of the favorites. 6.4 kilometer timed prologue in this case, with a checkpoint here. So let's get going, and I'm going to do a cut here in the loading, and I'll see you guys once Pogibeater is about to leave the podium. Pogibeater is about to leave the podium, and we've got a pretty flat prologue ahead of us, so it's going to be a steady tempo, and we've got some pluses. Excellent, man. Excellent, excellent. So I'm going to start at 86, I think, and then we'll see where we are left off. So let's start with the 86, and I think it's not enough, so let's go 87. And let's see on the first checkpoint what is the verdict here. And okay, we are losing 9 seconds. 29th, so let's up to 88. Okay, 88 is a good tempo. 87 now. Okay, good show. Good show indeed. Let's go 99 on these final meters, and we've got 10th. For the time being, the objective is to finish top 15. So 10th is good, but we are tied with a lot of guys. At 19 seconds lost, 18 according to this. 12, okay, we ended up in 12 for the worst assumption. Yeah, it is 12, despite with the same time as Kopecky and Boven, we are the last one. So 12, not bad, that's the top 15. So general wise we are 12, points we don't have one. And young riders, Orin is leading, P7 for Pogibeater. Team, we are second. Orans did fourth. Okay. The win to Bruno Amiral, Van der Poel, and Van Aert here after Amiral. Okay, so some points. Yes, 9 points. Excellent. 1 point shy of the halfway point to level 14. But let's hope we can get to level 14 in this episode. I doubt it, but we are going to try to do it. That's for sure. So let's continue. And ooh, that's a field day with races now. The Giro d'Italia is running concurrently to this Baloise Belgium tour, or Baloise Belgium tour. So come on, simulate, simulate, simulate. The next stage is very, very flat, so we don't stand a chance. I think it's a flat and with no cobbles. I think the stage with cobbles we are going to suffer a lot, considering that Wout van Aert and Mathieu van der Poel are here. 175.5 kilometers, very flat indeed. Do we have any teammates here? As favorites, not really. Philipsen is here, Deli, yeah, big sprinters, so we don't stand a chance. But let's follow the manager orders, which probably is going to do some work. Stay in the pack then and try to do something at the end, I don't know. For now, I'm going to do a cut here in the loading, and I'll see you guys in the final 20 kilometers to the line. Final 20 kilometers of this stage number 2. and we are heading for the bunch sprint because there's no more breakaway ahead of us. It was only 2 guys in the breakaway, and loads of sprinters fight for the points available in the intermediate sprints, the points and the second available, the bonus second, was distributed to Mikkels and Toons, Edward Toons in this case. No, we don't stand a chance in terms of sprint, that's a given, that's more than a given. Oh, we are in Philipson's wheel, that's curious. That's curious and that's cute. Yeah, I want to be in Philipson's wheel. I think it's the right wheel to be on, to be honest. But should I try to do something, man? I wonder. Okay, let's try to do something. Let's go 85 dot. See if we can punch through
the riders are entering
this
the last 10
sprint
kilometers
trains.
of the stage.
Not really.
The riders are
The
closing
sprint
in the
trains
last
are
8
going
kilometers
hard.
of the stage, which
So
will most
there's no
likely
chance
end up
for
in a
us.
mass sprint.
Philipson is a little bit too far away, so let's follow Mikkels. Or try to at least. Because Philipson's team is not doing so hot. Now it's Arnaud Delis team that is working harder. Is that Delis? No, Menton. Can we follow Menton? No, we are following Delis. So I'm going to use this to follow Menton. Or Delis in this case. Titular
Only 5
Pogibeater,
kilometers
of
left.
course. Here goes Philipson. So let's use this and try to follow Philipson. Because here goes Philipson with his team. Now Delis. There's no clear sprint train here. Let's try to follow Laperti. Laperti is getting closer. And on a good position here for the final launch. And he's leading us with our +3. Okay, the win is to Philipson as expected.
Sprint win for Philipson.
But we are going to do a top 10. Oh, indeed. Indeed. We didn't had any objectives for this race. We were a free element with our +3. I would like very much that +3 on the big stage, the 4th one, I think it's the 4th one. But, okay, we had a +3 today. And we did a top 10, we did. So, general-wise, still the same for us. We did get at 2 places, but okay, it's kind of the same. Points-wise, we did score some points, finally. Mountain, no mountain points. Young riders, we get 2 places as well. The same 2 places from Boven and Kopecky. And team-wise, we are second, 18 seconds behind Alpecin. Good. No points. The manager don't say anything here. So let's get to stage number 3. And I think this stage number 3 is the one that has cobbles and medium cobbles for that matter, which will be very, very, very tough. And the Giro d'Italia that's been running is the next gen, not the proper Giro d'Italia. Yeah, because we are in June already, of course. So we are approaching the Tour de France, which we are not going to race. We are not going to race any of the tours. Maybe next season, 3rd season as a professional, getting into one of the tours. That would be superb. And hopefully with some more good stats along the way by good level ups. So 197 kilometers. This stage is dreadful, man. Medium cobbles, got some hills here, big cobble sector before the end. That's going to be very difficult for us. Van der Poel and Van Aert with Philipson already as well here. So the usual bunch. So now I'm going to do a cut here in the loading, and I'll see you guys in the final 20 kilometers of this stage number 3, or if we are going to get dropped from the back or something. Final 20 kilometers of this stage number 3, and still got 3 men on the breakaway ahead, so that's very dangerous. A lot of guys are not chasing because their leaders are left behind. And we are staying with the top group of 18 men that still are doing the pursuit here on that group. Vandersen giving us a hand
the last 15 kilometers of the stage
to pull us into the front. Yeah, loads of leaders are not here. I don't see Van Aert, I don't see Van der Poel. Oh, Van Aert is here, sorry. But I don't see Van der Poel, I see Dali. I don't see Philipsen. Oh, Van der Poel is here, but I don't see Philipsen. Mikkels is here.
Yet another flat tire. It seems to be catching.
Mikkels with a flat tire. And we caught the breakaway. Huibs is still doing a phenomenal job here, trying to stay ahead of this group.
Is getting close. The riders just passed the 10 kilometers road sign.
Okay, maybe I can do something sweet here. Huibs with a puncture. Unfortunately, he was doing such a good job.
That's another rider with a flat tire. The
Oh,
road is
let me
really
get
treacherous.
through, man. My
The
own
sprinters
teammates
positioning
are
themselves up
blocking
front.
me.
It'll probably be a mass sprint finish.
Don't block me, Pickrell. Okay. We are in the climb, so I'm going to try to attack. Why not? Can we pull away? Hey,
And he moves on to the attack.
No,
It
we
could be
cannot. Okay.
decisive.
So let's drop. Let's save our energy.
The
5
finish line is
kilometers.
getting close. The
Let's
riders
follow
just
the Lee.
passed the 5 kilometers road sign.
Let's use this. Follow the Lee, please. Why can't I follow the Lee? Why can't I follow the Lee? Okay, let's follow Pickrell then. The group is back together now. 24 men again. Oh, can I follow Van Aert? Yes, I can. So let's use this and follow Van Aert. Jack Stewart is having a massive lead out by Pickrell, but I'm following Van Aert still. I'm betting on Van Aert here. The group has came back together again. Okay, here they are leading us. I'm not full out sprinting, I don't know why, but okay. Van der Poel is going to take this.
And it's a
Yes,
superb
Wout van Aert
sprint win
second.
for Van
Dali
der Poel.
third. Jasper Philipsen with a massive recovery. Fourth, and our teammate Stewart did end up in 6th, and we did end up in 8th. So another top 10. Brilliant stuff, man. For a guy that is not a sprinter, that was brilliant, brilliant riding, man. Brilliant stuff. So I hope we did manage to get some more places. Let's see if that's the case or not. So, loads of guys with the same time because they managed to recover. 79 riders. But yeah, we didn't get any spots. We are still P10. Points wise, we grabbed 8 spots, P10. Mountain, no mountain points. Young riders, we are still P5. And team wise, we are still in 2nd. Okay, no manager feedback from that, but let's get into stage number 5, and stage number 5 is the all-important one. It's the all-decisive one. It's not 5, it's 4, of course. It's the all-important stage, man. The penultimate one, the second to last, the hilly one, where we should do well here, hopefully. We did get brilliant race day conditions, and of course with the luck that I have on this most important race, we are going to roll a -1. I feel it in my bones, man. I feel it in my bones, but let's hope I'm wrong. Here we are, 203 kilometers, very, very long, very, very hard stage. Are we among the favorites? No, we are not. Again, the same guys, but this is more suited for us. So let's see what we can do. For now, I'm going to do a cut, and see you guys in the full race.
Hello to one and all.
Here we are. Fifth stage, or fourth stage, sorry. And of course, I was completely right. We've got a -1, and we have a work job to do. Really, on a stage that was more suited for us, despite we are only 69 on the hills. We are not the best hill climber, but we are very good at climbing. 30 kilometers of work, which translates to 38. Oh boy, that's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. Okay, let's get into the front, if possible, if the pack allows me to do so. They are not liking the guys that are going into the breakaway, so we are having a tough job getting up there. Okay, we did manage to get up there, so let's drop ourselves to 50. Do the work, come on, do the work. It's pouring, which is bad for us, but okay. You Carty on the ground. Come on, give me some percentages. 25. So at least we'll get some points today, that's undoubtedly. Those 9 points I think are going to be guaranteed.
Flat tire. It always happens at the wrong moment.
75%. Okay, now these guys are working harder. So I'm going to up my tempo, probably 65 will be enough, and it is. No, it isn't, so 75.
The Entente in the escape group is far from cordial. There are a couple of riders who
yes,
want to go it alone.
100% done. So now we have to wait for those 38 kilometer mark to be achieved. It's 33 for now. 34, 36, almost there. Almost there, 38. Okay.
The peloton
so
seems to want to wind
let's
the
drop.
breakaway back in. Now they're riding, and the gap
And then
is
let's drop to
melting
59.
away. A couple of teams
Even
have set themselves
trying to
up as
recover a
pacemakers
little
for the
bit.
pack. They obviously don't have anybody in
That
the breakaway
7-man
group.
breakaway is big and has a lot of time gap on it. So it's going to be tough. We are trying to save ourselves here as much as possible. On this downhill I'm going to use the sneaking ability to return up front. So let's do it. Sneak, 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 sneak up front. Sneak, 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 Pogibeater.
A rider has just
We
suffered
did
a
sneak.
puncture.
Excellent. And we are saving energy doing so. Maybe we can get full yellow bar once more, which will be tremendous. Here we are, full yellow bar. We can use the aerodynamic skill. All good stuff. All phenomenal stuff. And here we are going to increase the tempo to 65. Okay, let's keep going. More hills coming up. The pack is now only 5 minutes behind. Only in air quotes, of course.
I see a rider with a flat tire. It's happened at a very bad time.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yet
We
another
are
flat
surviving
tire.
using
It
only
seems to be
65,
catching.
which is great. Jack Stewart. He's getting a little bit screwed here, but okay. So the next climb we have to do it at 75. Like now. Good.
Another attack in the leading group.
Yes, yes, yes. Another attack going on. 75 is done, so let's drop
The
ourselves
pack
to
is beginning to
65.
cut the lead.
We got water. Excellent job. Everything is cool here. Let's use the aerodynamic skill once more.
There's a mass crash in the pack,
Not
but
a big
it
crash
doesn't
on the
look
pack.
Too serious. That's
We are
another
avoiding
rider with a
those
flat
crashes
tire. The road
like the
is really
plague.
treacherous. We've got just
Which is
one-third of the
brilliant
race
for
left
us.
to run. Now's not the time to give up watching. Their
Come
front
on,
group is
Pogibeater,
disorganized, and some
keep
riders
up
are exploiting this
with
opportunity
this
to
tempo.
attack.
The tempo is high, we know. 3 minutes and a half to the
Uh-oh,
breakaway.
the gap is widening.
That's
It's
75
now
now.
more than 2 minutes. The peloton seems content to let it grow. The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway. This climb features some dreadful percentages.
Going. Keep going, and let's drop again to 65. Our green bar is
Uh-oh, the pack seems to have
getting
woken up, and now
eaten
they're gaining ground.
by the minute. But we are doing well, man. We are surviving this. Almost 50 kilometers to the line as we are approaching the Côte du Marquisard now. Okay, let's go to it, and this is the first climb that I'm going to put at 85. So let's do it. Côte de Marquisard. Bring it on.
Aha! He's
Okay,
trying
let's
to give his
drop to
balance a slip.
75. Good job. Good job indeed. Let's drop to 65 now. Trying to save a little bit of energy as we are going to the Côte de la Redoute. Yeah, Côte de la Redoute, very, very famous one. Very, very hard, very steep. Let's go to it at
There's an
85.
attack in the group at the front.
Van der Berg is trying to attack. I'm getting blocked. No. Okay, good. The first guy of the breakaway is going to be
The
caught.
breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has
Still
significantly
6 men
increased
ahead.
its speed. It's in such percentages that the strongest can create some gaps.
Okay, we are through. Let's drop ourselves to 65 again. Very, very hard tempo, man. Still 3 minutes and 20 to those 6 men. I think the breakaway is poised to win here, to be honest. So let's do a 75 here on this climb. Going to save the aerodynamic skill for the final bit. Okay, we are through, so we can drop to 65 once more, saving a little bit of energy. 83 men pack only, 2 minutes and 40 to the breakaway. And Côte de Bano is coming up next. Okay, doing well, doing well, doing well. Let's go again,
A couple of
85.
teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't
drop.
have anybody in the breakaway group.
Let's dot in order not to drop. Good
There's
show.
an attack in the leading group. Some riders were not giving it their all
Good show
and sharing
indeed.
the pace.
Okay, let's try to stick up with them here. Okay, good show. Let's drop to
The pace is
75.
so high that a few riders are going to be very sore at the end of the day.
Excellent job. Let's drop to 65 once more. Good show. Are we going to be able to reach the breakaway? That's the question.
The pack is slowly whittling away the lead. There's a sustained rhythm at the moment. Some riders
They are
definitely
not
won't
too
be able
far
to keep
away,
up.
but It's only 15 kilometers to the line. Taj Benut is trying to attack. No, he's only trying to do something here. We need water, man. We've got Pickerel here to fetch water. I don't know if Pickerel is going to be able to reach us. He is. Okay, so we are not going to die of dehydration. Okay, now they are riding very hard, and we don't need to save any kind of energy. Can do this for sure. 4 men up there. Maybe I can even do some work. Why not? Really, why not?
And he moves on to the attack. It could be decisive.
At least try to get some points from the mountain.
Percentages above
2.
10%. 5 kilometers to the finish line.
5 kilometers gel to Pogibeater. We can try to take this from the front. Why not? Let's use the aerodynamic skill. We are pulling a little bit ahead. Maybe I can keep at 85, why not? We have some gap. Let's use this to not get blocked whatsoever. We were caught again. So we cut the breakaway right at the end. Let's follow Kort Nielsen. We cannot. So sprint ourselves. Why not? The win is going to Mathieu van der Poel with Brat.
Fabulous! He got the better of his breakaway companions to
Peter
win
Bright.
this race.
And again, a top 10. This time 7. So we ended it in 9, 8, 7 on the inline stages, of course. So we are improving, but this was the best stage for us. And we did well, man. We didn't do that bad. We were the best one of our team, that's for sure. Orin ended up in 27th. So let's see the results of it. Let's see the results of this, man. No gaps. Yeah, no gaps. Only to place 37. So general wise, okay, we grabbed 2 spots, which is excellent. So P8, Orin still in P4. Points, we are now 6. Mountain, we are 13 with our first 2 mountain points. Young riders, we grabbed another spot to 4th. And team-wise, we are still in 2nd. So, yes, finally, we got some points from the manager because of the work that we done. So finally over the halfway point. And we've got 1 stage left. So, it's not going to be on this episode that we are going to achieve level 14, that's for sure. Maybe next one, because next one we'll have the Slovenian National Championships, and maybe we can retain our road race title. I think the time trial, it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible. We need Roglic and Pogacar to not participate on. So it's a little bit impossible, let's say that. Loads of races on this final day of today's episode. But let's see. Let's see what we've got on this final stage. I think it's a very flat one to consecrate Mathieu van der Poel as the winner, or maybe Wout van Aert, if he is able to win the stage, can overtake Van der Poel. We don't know. We'll find out today, that's for sure. We'll find out today. Okay, 183 kilometers of very flat terrain, and again the same favorites as usual. So I'm going to do a cut here in the loading, and I'll see you guys in the final 20 kilometers of this final stage of today's episode, and the final stage of this Baloise Belgium tour. Final 20 kilometers of the last stage of today's episode and of this Baloise Belgium tour. Do we got any strategy in place? No, we are not. Roll points classification. Oh, that's not going to happen, boy. But, okay. We are catching the breakaway. We've got 3 guys here willing to work for us, and I think we are going to make use of them. And let's start right now by going like this. And you fella, let's give you 85 for now. Let's see if we can pull our boys out of these perilous ways that we are in here with loads of legs ahead. Doesn't seem like it. Those legs are still ahead of us quite badly. Let's go to the left side of the road, see if that helps. Not really.
10 kilometers to the finish line.
10 kilometers to the finish line. Oh boy, we don't stand any chance. Let's give him the gel and let's go 90 with the super leader. See if that helps
The
to
riders are closing
pull
on the
us a
last 8
little
kilometers
bit
of the
ahead
stage, which will
without
most
getting
likely
blocked,
end up in a
hopefully.
mass sprint.
Yeah, that does not help at all. We are getting blocked every corner we take. 6 kilometers gel to Hofstetter. We are still getting blocked
The
like
riders
hell.
are entering the last 5
5
kilometers of the
kilometers.
stage.
Let's use this and give the gel to Pogibeater. Let's keep going. Now at 95 with Huips here. Let's try to go the right side now. Let's give Pogibeater this. And Huips keep going. At 95. Is not going to be able to ride any much longer, so let's go 95 with Mr. Hofstetter. Whips can drop and he can try to screw some sprint trains here, why not? Okay, now we can start sprinting with Hofstetter. Good, that's a good lead out. That's a very good lead out. Pogibeater, let's sprint. Jack Stewart maybe will win this. Okay, he is going to win the final stage.
And it's a superb
And we are
sprint
going to
win
do a top
for
5,
Stewart.
hopefully. Yes, top 5 indeed. So we did manage to get better. So this time around it was great for us, man. P1, P5 and P6. And I think we've got a gap. The first 25 men did get a gap. Unfortunately, Orin was caught in that gap. So let's see if that gap counts. If that gap counts, maybe we can improve our standing. If not, we are going to keep up with the beautiful result that we did on a tour that was not very suited for us or at all. So let's see if the gap counted. No, it didn't. So general wise, we ended up in 10, so top 10, not too bad. Jake Stewart did manage to get 9 places because of that beautiful win. So we ended up in 10th exactly. Points, we ended up in 4th. That's brilliant. Mountain, we ended up in 13. Young Riders, we ended up in 4th. And Orin takes that. And team-wise, we ended up in 2nd, 18 seconds behind Al Pacin. So, what the manager thinks about this? He thinks very, very well of this, giving us 43 points, man, because of our 10th place, 14 points, 5th on the stage. Orin ending up in 4th, all good stuff, giving us those 43 points. So now we are 99 points away from the level 14, which will improve our attributes or evolve our potential. Hopefully we are going to do that in the next episode, where we'll have a turn of the month to help us a little bit there, giving us 65 points. So let me just take a look at the training regime that we are doing. We've got 2 axes on 100%, 61 on the stage races. Next week it's going to be 72. Here after the national championships is going to be 83, and at the start of next month it's going to be 94. Okay, so next episode we are going to race the 2 Slovenian road races or championship races, starting with the time trial, a climb time trial, which suit us even better, but of course Roglic and Pogacar as well, our main rivals. This one will follow Pogibeater on it, of course. Then the road race, which I'll bring you the final kilometers, and probably we are going into the breakaway. And then we are going to start this tour, the Tour of Wallonie. It's a 5-stage tour, and I'm going to bring you probably the first two races, the first two races, because then we are going to finish. I'm going to bring you the next episode with the San Sebastian as well, finishing the Tour de Wallonie with the San Sebastian Classic. Yeah, that's the plan. So the first stage of the Tour de Wallonie, it's the final kilometers, and the second one, it's the full race. So I'm going to bring you the full race of the Slovenian Tour as well. So that's the plan for the next episode, because this one is done, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and leave me some comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Titular. I hope to see you next time for the two races for the Slovenian National Championship, and the first two races as well for the Tour de Wallonie. Bye bye, and take care.